14 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Running out of the gun with ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once more, ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Carr now to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Lawrence on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence, he completes it to Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Carr completes it, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. A Shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another toe for ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
A very quick pass to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And his kick here is good. And the roll is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 30 on second down, Carr will get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action. Now Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Lawrence. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Carr. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Again, it's Carr. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter state.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get back?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, it's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Carr to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 31 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 74 yards on the ground for him so far. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to maneuver. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason,